This is part 2 of Grit, written by Angela Duckworth. As Duckworth defines it, grit is passion and perseverance applied toward long-term achievement. It combines resilience, ambition, and self-control in the pursuit of goals that take months, years, or even decades to accomplish. Grit Part 1 explained the answer to these 4 questions. 1. Why do some people succeed when others fail? 2. How do you know if you have grit? 3. Can you succeed if you are not naturally talented? 4. How much does effort matter? Grit Part 2 will explain the answer to the following 4 questions. 1. How do you figure out what you are passionate about? 2. Does practice always make perfect? 3. What goals should you set to grow your grit? And 4. Can we encourage a culture of grit? 1. How do you figure out what you are passionate about? To figure out your passion, consider your basic interest. Amazon founder Jeff Bezos, for example, didn't always know what he wanted to do with his life, but he always had a basic interest in inventing things. By high school, he had built a laboratory in his garage. He tried out many different projects before he eventually built an online bookstore named Amazon. To foster your own passion, you have to focus on your own interests. Ask yourself, what do I like to think about? What matters to me? How do I enjoy spending my time? Also ask yourself, what do I find absolutely unbearable? Once you start practicing your passion, you'll be more likely to put in consistent effort, even when you face difficult obstacles. 2. Does practice always make perfect? Often people practice something over and over again, but don't seem to improve. This means that even if you do something diligently, you won't always get the best result. However, setting specific goals rather than general ones, and having complete focus so that you can fix your mistakes will improve how you practice. If you truly want to refine your skills, you should aim to practice deliberately. 3. What goals should you set to grow your grit? Following your passion can be difficult. Your life goals might seem distant and impossible to work towards. So, how can you set yourself up for success? To accomplish your goals, focus on immediate projects. Each of you has a high-level goal inspired by your passion, like becoming a great scientist or cartoonist. If you focus on low-level goals that serve your high-level goals, like doing well in an upcoming science competition or creating a cartoon for a classroom assignment, you'll be less overwhelmed. By taking small steps, you'll eventually reach the higher goals that you have in mind. And lastly, 4. Can we encourage a culture of grit? Culture refers to the shared norms and values of a group. The cultures you are a part of, like Walnut High School, affect how you see yourself, whether you realize it or not. If Walnut High School increases its gritty culture, you'll start to think of yourself as gritty. And if you think of yourself as gritty, you'll find it harder to quit when things get hard. Highly successful schools, like Walnut High School, rely on a culture of grit. And to foster a culture of grit, you have to communicate its value specifically and consistently with your peers. Mustangs, I believe that you can achieve whatever you put your mind to. All you need to do is put grit into the equation, and then your dreams will soon become reality.